In this module, we're going to analyze how you specify your feature set. So we're working our way up the product market pyramid into this fourth level that sits between the value proposition and the user experience. Central to that is this idea of an MVP. So with the value proposition designed and defined by this point in the process, the next step is really to think about the feature set. What exactly is your product going to do? And that minimum viable product, kind of version 1 of your product. What's it going to do? You're not trying to necessarily deliver everything you could ever imagine. You may not be trying to deliver on the full value proposition that you think you could, because again, it's going to be too expensive, it's going to take too long, and it's going to be too risky to do everything. Maybe you've got a 10-feature mindset, but you might have a 3-feature MVP to begin with in that initial offering. So we want to identify the minimum functionality that's required to validate that you're heading in the right direction with your product. Minimum from features, from resources you're going to have to spend, from the time you're going to have to put into the product, but also viable. It has to be competitive. Customers have to want it. It has to be attractive versus the competition. So for each benefit in your value proposition, you want to think about the features that are going to deliver on that benefit and what your options are for there. So I would encourage you to start with divergent thinking, brainstorming, think big, put things on a whiteboard, don't judge anything, don't strike anything out, don't criticize or evaluate anything yet. Think broadly about everything you could do to deliver on that value proposition, all the features that would make a difference to your customer in a big way. Then is step 2 of more convergent thinking, where you're evaluating the ideas and deciding on what you would want to do now versus what you might want to table to consider in a later version of the product. Organizing is central to that. So you want to organize these ideas by the benefits that they're going to deliver to your target customer. So you do that review, you do that prioritization, you do some scoring on that as well. So we talked about scoring in the past. Scoring here plays a role because you need to identify what are the big things that your version 1 product is going to accomplish. It might be 3 features. Maybe it's 5. Again, it's probably not 10. So use this as a preliminary step to creating that prototype. And then we'll use that prototype to go out to customers to get their feedback. And that will let us know that we're onto something and that we are well aligned with the version 1 offering, with the right feature set for them.